Live.
Okay, I wanted to say this, but like, you can't not say
This
it.
is a bad episode. Episode 304. Everybody. Powered by the Blue Collar Media Group.
Thanks, Blue Collar Media Sports Group.
Entity.
After dark.
Is there a new name?
Conglomerate. LLC.
It could be a conglomerate.
Just change it for Gage's Rage, please.
They would do anything for you.
Scott, the great Brandino. Gage's Rage. Star Lamar. Wet dreams. Penis back holster. Go check out.
Is that what that said?
It sounded like it, didn't it?
We made it and we don't even know.
Yes.
This is the Gage's Rage special.
Episode 305 or something like that.
304, yeah. Nothing but like a little fucking...
Butthole After Dark.
When the whole
A
world's
little
looking right,
Penis
let's look
parade,
left,
a little
baby.
cock holster.
And that was front and center after the Golden Globes, Academy Awards, wherever they were last night.
Oscars.
When Will Smith,
It was a big celebrity stroke fest.
WWE slaps Chris Rock, and Chris Rock didn't get the message, hardly even fucking responds to a bitch slap.
He did not sell it well at all. He should have sold it way better.
Will Smith is what, 6'2", 6'4"?
Oh, he
He's a
should have
big
killed
fucking boy.
He's a tall guy.
I think he's probably
Maybe Chris
I think
Rock
he's
is
probably
actually really
about
small.
6 foot tall because everyone in Hollywood is way smaller.
Than they
That's
appear.
that's a conspiracy we should cover. We need to be height truthers, not
tall
just
is Will
Kyler Murray.
How tall is Zac Efron?
He's probably
Star
listed
Lamar
at
height.
I think he's like 5'8".
Star Lamar height.
I'm taller than that.
5'8"?
Yeah,
What?
How
He's
tall
5'8.5".
is
I'm 5'9"
Zac
and a quarter.
Efron?
He's 5'9.25".
How tall is Tom Cruise?
It'll say he's like
How
5'6",
tall is Tom
but he's probably
Holland?
actually 5'4", less than
How
5'8".
tall
Listen,
is-
I have a height complex. I know how tall all of these people are because I already picked Zac Efron to play me if there's ever a movie made about my life.
Hollywood lies more about height than a fucking
Than a junior,
than a junior high school roster maker
Right?
does. Like, come on, dude.
so he might be listed at 6'2", but he might be closer to 6 foot.
He is 6'2", listed.
I
Zac
think it's
Efron
legit. I think it's legit.
is
5'8".
5'8", listed. How did you know that?
Because I just know things. And then Marky
Gage
Mark.
is up on this with the Hollywood elites. He's
Marky
on 'em.
Mark.
He's, on
He's
to 'em.
actually a lot
He's on
shorter.
top of them.
He's-
They better be careful. Gage's Rage is right on top of them.
If they're not careful, his left hand is coming out.
And I'm rating them abs, baby. No, so you have some fucking little ass Chris Rock gets slapped by Will Smith.
How
And
tall is Chris Rock?
Literally, probably
Hey
5'10".
Siri, how tall is Chris Rock? He's 6'7". Says it right on Google.
Literally nothing else could be talked about the day after. No one talked about how miserable the ratings were. No one talked about
6'5".
Will
6'5".
Chris Rock is not 6'5".
Dude, Google
Says it
it.
right there.
Chris fucking Rock. The
It's
Rock.
right
I
there.
said Chris Rock,
Oh.
bitch.
Okay. I found this on the web for how
Oh,
tall is
shit!
Chris Rock 67 says it right on Google literally. Nothing else could be talked about the day after
Are
no
we
one
getting
talked about
infiltrated?
how miserable the
We're
ratings
getting
were. No one
recorded.
That's
talked
mine.
about
Turn your
what-
Bluetooth
It's all
off,
mine.
for the love of God.
What was she reading?
Okay,
What he was just saying.
She
My
just
point
listened
is
to
this.
She just listened to every damn thing we said.
here's my point.
I was listening before you said "Hey Siri,"
Star.
so it doesn't matter.
Will Smith was in a movie, correct?
Yeah.
That was up for an award.
Yep. He was up for Best Actor. Actually won it.
What was the movie?
King Richard.
King Richard.
Big dick.
Do you know how many more views Will Smith's slap of Chris Rock has gotten compared to his actual movie?
I think it's sad that that's the life we live. But
I bet by now it's probably close to 20 times more views of that clip than people who actually sat down and watched the movie, including those who fell asleep during his fucking movie.
do you think people will watch the movie now, though?
No.
Do you think so? Then what is this
No.
publicity good for?
Will Smith,
Next movie.
It's not going
Getting
to get
people
people
to
to
watch
watch
Rock.
the
the movie.
awards.
the awards.
You
get
think
clicks.
everyone's going to remember next year and tune back in because
Oh, yeah.
something might happen?
No one is going to remember who won a Golden Globe for Best Actor, Best Academy Award for Best Picture. No one's going to remember any of that
They're
shit.
gonna remember
Okay, the
Will
Golden
They're
Globes
going to
didn't even
remember
happen
Will
this year.
Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Nobody remembers
And next year,
the
they're gonna
previous
go,
year ever.
Fuck. I sure hope something like that happens again. And then they're going to watch every second of it. Like, I'm not missing that slap.
I watched the opening
True.
because you know what I enjoy about those award shows? When the
Not
comedians who host it make fun of the celebrities that are in there.
Which comedians?
Huh?
Which comedians?
So
Ricky Gervais was always funny.
That was 3
usually the
years
one-
ago, and they
Huh?
cut him out because he was too fucking cutthroat, man.
He was
But
too
I'm
real.
saying that's my favorite part about it, and the
Who
fact
was
that
the
it was
comedians this time?
Chris
this one-
Rock.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was what's her name?
A
the
dyke?
girl from Trainwreck. Dude,
A black woman, and then it was 3 women, wasn't it? It's a diagonal cutter. Sorry, is that
Oh my god, a dyke and a black woman, and what else? I'm so
I-
dis-
One of their
you're
lovers.
too angry to have a conversation.
This-
It was Wanda Sykes. You got too much hate in your heart. Wanda Sykes, Regina, the something,
I don't know who the other
Yeah,
one.
sure,
Amy
let me
Schumer.
fuck.
Oh my god, I love it. This is good shit, Star. You have too much hate in your heart.
Can't even have a regular conversation.
It's just
there's too
fucking
much hate
PC.
built up in there.
Bullshitting, dude. I don't like it. I'm Gage's
Well-
rage for a reason. God damn it.
That's all Hollywood is PC bullshit.
It is just PC bullshit.
And a few
So-
good episodes of TV shows.
Gerrymandering.
The other point was Zelensky.
I still like movies.
Sean Penn comes out and says Zelensky needs to be at the Academy Awards, the president of
What?
Ukraine.
I thought he
That was totally
didn't even want to leave Ukraine.
You can't even use that.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. He should be at the fucking Celebrity Gobstopper event because he needs to be pictured with all these people that care about him.
It's true.
And all the while, this guy is a fucking
Communist.
comedian.
Guzzling communist?
He's a comedian who
Jesus,
played the president of
Gage's
Ukraine in
rage.
2016. And now he's actually the president, Star.
Yeah.
Is that how
Art
things work
imitates
these days?
life. Will Smith even said it in his acceptance speech last night because Richard Williams, who is the father of Venus and Serena Williams, who he played in that movie, would do anything to protect his family. So that's all he was doing.
Symbolism will be their downfall,
Art
Star.
imitating life.
The fact that he can go on there afterwards and being like, I don't condone violence. Violence is bad.
Is it-
Sit right in the front
love.
fucking row, acting like he didn't just do that.
He was laughing his ass off till he looked over at his wife, realized she was pissed off.
She put the ghost of Tupac in him.
He's like, ah, shit, I'm either going to do something
I
or
gotta
she's
go
going to fuck some
slap
other
this
dude.
motherfucker.
I don't know. You asked me if I still like Will Smith. I still love Will Smith.
Of course. Who
Do I
doesn't
still like
Will
Chris Rock?
Smith?
Yeah,
I
still
like
love
him.
The
I
Rock.
like him less now, to be honest.
What was Rock doing? He was making a joke.
He's
I've
making a
never
joke.
really cared for Chris Rock like that much.
You didn't like him in The Longest
I
Yard?
like Will Smith way more than Chris Rock as
The
an actor.
caretaker?
Yeah, dude.
I just
It's not even about that.
Will
It was-
Smith is a better actor.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Caretaker?
I don't think Chris Rock is particularly funny. He's never really done a stand-up bit that's made me laugh out loud.
Have you never listened to No Sex in the Champagne Room?
No.
Back in his SNL days, right?
No, it was like he had a Bigger and Blacker was a stand-up comedy special he did, and then he released a CD of it, so you could listen to a stand-up on a CD, and he had one song on the CD is No Sex in the Champagne Room. It's like #1 on TRL for a few weeks. That's my jam. And in it he says, if a girl has a pierced tongue, she'll probably suck your dick. If a guy has a pierced tongue, he'll probably suck your dick. Wise words from Chris Rock.
It's true.
Spitting facts, man.
Probably more true now than it ever
But
was.
I am, today is Monday night. It's still fresh, less than 24 hours away. I am already kind of sick of it. It's kind of been played out. I'm hoping that it goes away. The memes were funny. It was nice to talk about. I don't think it's as big a deal as they wanted to seem.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't punch him. If he wanted to hurt him, I'm sure he could have hurt him. He was a bitch slap for a bitch. Is probably what he was thinking in his head. I feel like that was a
So
movie line
accurate.
of his.
What,
But
from like the Bad Boys?
I don't know. It was a bitch slap for a bitch. It might have not been his movie. But I also heard that in 1996, he also smacked an alien across the face for making fun of Jada Pinkett's hair, too. said, "Welcome to Earth, bitch." But that's just a rumor at this point.
You want to hear a conspiracy theory, Star?
No, but you're gonna
Hollywood.
tell me anyways.
Hollywood
Yeah.
makes all these movies about far-fetched ideas. So then when people say, "Oh, there's a conspiracy theory about this," normal people like you would just go, "No, that's a fucking movie, dude." Dude, there's Men in Black. They chase aliens and they could protect the world from aliens.
Yeah.
No, that's a Will Smith movie.
I think you're undermining the ability of what Hollywood has done to your brain and thinking that all of these things could potentially be true. Like, you've watched too much TV
No.
and stuff to think that everything is a conspiracy.
You gotta just question everything. That's what...
That's what scientists do.
There's the
They
term
question everything.
that ignorance is bliss, and I want to live my life blissful. If I believed even half of the shit that you believed, Gage, I would drive myself crazy.
Is it blissful, though,
thinking
Star?
about it. Huh?
Is it blissful?
Yeah. I just
You
gonna
can't
play
even
video
get drunk
games?
without having a hangover or puking.
Huh?
You can't even get drunk
What does
without
that have to do
having a
with
hangover or
believing
getting...
in
Come to the dark.
conspiracies?
Come to the dark side.
Come on, Star.
I'll
That's
black
not
out-
blissful.
I'll black out on information then.
That is not blissful. All right? I'm just saying. Man.
I just don't like to believe, there was the wise man, Luke Bryan, once said, "I believe most people are good." And I agree with him.
That song, oh my God.
Oh, is there a
You would-
conspiracy about that song?
you would
They
quote
made
that
that song
song
for
right
people
now.
like you to believe most people are good, when in reality, most people are not good.
Question everything.
Yeah, from Gage's Rage, man.
Yeah, that's the X-Files.
That Bush really
Brutal
likes that
beat.
chuggy.
Number 6. Oh, Gage is still the winner.
Nope, I get a shot.
Even though I've never gotten anything less than first in this game.
That
so
is-
you guys
that is
all
true.
suck.
God, Star, you are undefeated in this. aren't
I'm just a natty.
I'm just saying, if there's irrefutable evidence and you question it, whatever it is, the idea, the topic,
Yeah.
if you question it and it's a good idea, there's something solid behind it, they'll just go, here's the reason why. And explain it. And it's not an argument. It's not opinion-based. It's not subjective whatsoever. It's just like, this is why. So that you're asking why? This is why. The answer to your question. There's not like a direct answer to the question. What the fuck is going on here?
Could you make the argument that some people are not willing to accept the truth, even if it is the truth? Like, they can say, this is why. Well, I don't believe that.
I think one of the problems I have is where the truth comes from. So you guys are of the belief that mainstream media is not factual. It is controlled. I definitely believe that it is something that could be controlled. Information can be controlled
It's
through
definitely
things
controlled.
like that.
A
But
million
then,
percent.
and there's this, all these words get thrown around like narrative. It fits their narrative and this. But then the stuff that you do believe is just things that fit your narrative. It just works in reverse.
No,
That-
they now fit our narrative after years and years of being
Yeah.
skeptical and things we've
But
seen.
all it is someone on Twitter or someone on 4chan or someone on some
They don't
video
give it a
that
platform.
says
4chan.
something.
This
that
is so
says something
2016.
Come on, bro. We're on 8chan.
Or in
now.
the-
Yeah, it's 8chan.
Back
Totally on
rooms
8chan, bro.
that agrees with something that you want to believe because you want to believe that there's all of this crazy stuff going on.
But why aren't they on Facebook? Because they get removed from Facebook. And why aren't they on Twitter? They get removed from Twitter.
Dude,
Why aren't they
Donald
on
Trump
YouTube?
is
They get
banned from
removed.
Twitter, but fucking Vladimir Putin is not. That's kind of fucked up.
The Taliban's not banned from Twitter.
That's a little
But
fucked
Trump
up.
is banned from Twitter.
Can you explain that? Why is that,
I
Star?
can't.
There's no fucking explanation.
Well, why would Star be able to explain it? Nobody can. Star
There's-
doesn't even care to try.
You
to.
can't use logic
Didn't
with
Elon
this train
Musk
of
just
thought.
basically call out that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said he's thinking about starting his own Twitter.
Well, he just said, "What can we do to make sure that everybody's given a First Amendment right of
We
free
talked
speech?"
about this like 3 weeks ago. That controllable news feed where you can type in your own algorithm, so it shows you train your algorithm.
Yep.
I forget what that
Yeah, I can't remember what it was either.
app
but we
was
talked
called.
about it.
I wish I could do that on Pornhub.
Yep. Yeah, right.
It's like
you just gotta enter your location, man. Stop using a incognito tab.
Well, if you do that,
I
how
don't
do you
even
know
know what
about
that
hot
means.
local singles near you?
in Chanhassen. I've never been to Chanhassen.
Son of a... Last time I watched porn on the way to the casino.
When I was younger and
Must
it was
have pinged
saying
me right there.
hot local singles in Maple Plain, I'm like, well, this is fake. That's not true.
They're all at Moni's.
Oh, fuck, that's good shit.
I guess what I would say to your whole, I think there's extremism on both sides. There's no doubt about that.
For sure.
Oh, are you
So-
trying to play both sides now? Come on.
No, I'm not trying to play
Well,
both
here comes
sides.
devil's advocate.
But there definitely is. I think there are some people that will believe anything they say that is the opposite of what their opinion is. Right? And I think that goes with the whole COVID thing. I think the truth has been coming out about the whole situation, and there's certain people that won't accept the truth and what they've actually been, like the no PCR testing. They couldn't tell the difference between influenza and COVID in their testing. And that was said a long time ago. And some people still don't buy into that, even though the CDC had come out and said that they can't tell the difference.
They just said that?
At the end of December. Jesus. Yeah. So I do think there's extremism on both sides, but the one thing with mainstream media, and at least most of them, is what they do is they use trigger words, and you look all across the country at local news stations like Fox 9 here. You look at Fox 10 in Denver and Fox 7 in Oklahoma, and then you look at ABC across the country. They can show clips of all these news stations saying almost identical, word for word, a certain story. Like they have no sort of personality where they could come up with anything other than this weird ice cream story
or
and say
exactly what they were given, maybe?
The only difference they do is emphasize something differently. And that's where I believe that it's controlled.
Yeah.
Well, and there's the, what was it, the CIA Operation Paperclip? That file is unblacklisted. There was an actual CIA operation where CIA agents were planted into the newsrooms, into the media, to distribute news, man. Operation Paperclip. We talked about that,
Yeah.
right?
Was it Paperclip?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Paperclip.
And that was back in the day when you couldn't just fucking hop on your stupid internet device that also is a telephone and Google anything that you ever fucking heard in your life. But you listened to all your news on TV at 6 o'clock, and that was the only thing that was on at 6.
I think
Wheel of Fortune, too.
This is before Wheel of Fortune, man.
What? This is a long time ago.
and they just drop everything. Like COVID went
Well,
away
sorry,
as
Wheel of
soon
Fortune
as
is fake, right?
Russia.
I noticed that. And I also just simply do not watch much news.
I try to avoid
Like, I
most
just-
of it, but
You know,
I only watch the shit I see on 4chan.
I just learned about 4chan. That was from 2016.
4chan's old.
Yeah.
They're on to
Yeah.
8chan
they're
now.
onto 8chan, baby.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a new. It's just a new.
Whoever was
Thread now.
running 4chan they took it off the server or something like
I
that.
think something along those lines.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's all in that QAnon documentary on HBO, which I would actually not recommend. It wasn't very good. I just didn't like it.
What about backrooms? I learned about those today too.
Not familiar.
Backrims.
Backroom. It's I don't know, videos of weird stuff happening in this office space,
Okay.
and it's all just augmented reality. But people thought it was real for a long time. It's on YouTube. I work with some youngins.
So, have you heard about the deep fakes now? Not
Yeah.
porn.
And there was one of Zelensky that was easy to see that it wasn't a deep fake, but
But-
they said the next one might not be. And deep fakes are going to cause a lot of trouble. I've said this for a long time.
What is that?
That's where
It's
they
where-
can make it look like there's a Tom Cruise deep fake that there's a bunch of videos on Instagram, and it just makes it look like in the video that
These
it's
people have
Changes-
millions of hours of footage of them where they literally have said every word that you could ever think of.
They mash
they-
them all together.
So they can put together the facial structures and then the
it
words.
augments
and-
your face, and you say it, and it makes you sound like them, and
Yep.
your facial expressions go like them. There's like a really old video of a deep fake of is it Jim Carrey doing Tom Cruise on like a show, and it makes it people are like, look at his face, like he literally changes his face, he's the best
Like-
impressionist ever. It's like, no, it's a deep fake. Like,
It's
I don't
crazy.
know, it's going to get people in trouble. I'm excited
absolutely.
for the sex tapes though. if I can get
fake sex tapes.
like celebrity,
That is why it's
Celebrity.
progressing the way it is, man.
yeah.
I want those Emma Watson nudes.
Man, I was downloading on LimeWire some pics back in the day, and it was obviously just a face cut off and pasted on someone, Christina Aguilera,
Oh, but it worked.
and got the job done, righty style.
Oh, yuck.
You shook this hand before. God, you suck.
I think you've shook his hand and then eaten food before.
With that hand.
That's a lie. I will never question that right now. Someone. Fuck you.
I'm going to use that and use a deep fake on you. I got a lot of
He's
hours.
gonna deep fake the shit out of you, bro.
It wasn't Paperclip. Paperclip was the one where they brought in the Nazis from World War II.
I was going to say, Paperclip didn't sound right, but like,
What the hell was the name of it?
probably
then?
Coronado.
Mockingbird.
Yeah, Project Mockingbird. That's what it was.
Operation Mockingbird.
Oh, we're talking like Atticus Finch?
Yeah.
In the early years of the Cold War, which was the 60s, Star, the CIA allegedly, they fucking put on truth.
CIA is so
stories to make 'em-
fucking corrupt, too.
It's Bill Hader, not. I found the video.
Almost as bad as the FBI.
Not Jim
You
Carrey.
found a Bill Hader fake?
I would
Oh,
almost
wait,
say the
what?
CIA is worse
It's
than
a-
the FBI.
Bill Hader doing a Tom Cruise impression,
All
but
the
they
Area
deep faked
51
his
shit
face.
they've covered up and all
And
the
so when
alien
you're
stuff
watching
they've
it, it
covered
just
up.
looks like-
They've absolutely covered up aliens. You ever watch the TV show Roswell?
They're not
Explains
covering
it
it up
all.
anymore. They just waited until everything was going weird, and then they
Yeah,
said,
now they unleashed
we-
it in the
we-
black of night.
we
Yeah.
don't know what these are. We
Yeah.
have no actual.
I know there's
response
a
purposes.
fabricated virus that's going on right now, but there's also aliens.
This is my whole
Nope.
point, too. When everyone's talking about Will Smith, what's going on in our world
My
politics?
first thought,
Yes.
when I woke up this morning,
Bingo.
was that you were going to bring that up tonight.
What? Will Smith?
the
or?
okey doke.
Yeah,
Roll the
fucking
okey-doke.
looky
It's a
over
thing.
here.
I almost texted and said,
Bam!
"What am I missing on the news today, Gage? what am I supposed to be seeing?"
Well, you have
I don't
Biden
know. I don't know
admitting
where
to
the
food
Just
shortages.
Giselle Mislaine in a
Food shortages
trial
are
right
going to
now.
They're
happen.
gonna be serious.
did
Fucking
Epstein.
Biden admitted it.
Yeah.
Epstein
literally
Island's for
said,
sale. I
We
heard the
gotta
Clintons
rush
bought
the
it.
food shortage.
Biden literally said food shortages are going to happen. It's a real thing. Get ready for it. The guy that's president literally said we're in for a dark, cold, and death winter, which we just came out of. Thank God the NFL ended COVID.
Winter
Fuck,
is
that was
coming.
miserable. And then he said there's going to be food shortages. So I don't know what the NFL is going to do to end food shortages, but they better figure it out.
He also
Supposedly-
said Corn Pop was a really bad dude.
That's
So,
true.
Corn Pop is
apparently-
a cereal.
Nah, not according to him.
Corn Pops is his old man. Apparently,
Check out this video of
Russia
Joe Biden
gives
saying
us
he loves little children.
a
I
lot
just
of
found this deep fake
fertilizer.
on 8chan.
so apparently we can't plant a lot of crops this year, which apparently means we're not gonna have any food.
I know gas prices are higher, but it's better for you.
This is democracy.
No,
I
Democratic Republic.
think it's idiotic that we were drilling for our own oil, and now we're buying from Russia, funding their war when we could be saving all that, and our gas prices could be way down.
Yeah, Alaska's just sitting on a gold mine.
So is North Dakota. North Dakota's got like $500,000 worth of oil sitting there every single day.
Star, you're an electrician.
Yeah,
How powerful are solar panels right now?
I've never done anything with solar.
They're not powerful enough for fucking everyone.
They're
Yeah.
not powerful enough.
We need an arc reactor.
We need a nuclear reactor. Provides plenty of power for everyone, but it says nuke, so everyone gets all scared and thinks it's dangerous. And
Probably is somewhat dangerous.
it's there's so many safety procedures.
No.
How do you recycle solar panels?
You throw them away. I don't know.
You can't recycle solar panels.
Oh no, yeah, solar. I think wind is the worst renewable energy, and I think the best is hydro.
Oh yeah, hydro would be way better.
Yeah, that's the best. Solar is getting there, but it still costs so much and it uses so much to make solar.
Yeah, but solar's pretty legit. Like we have our solar panel hooked up to our battery for our house, our camera, and that thing stays on 100% battery all fall, spring, and summer.
Yeah, a
Winter?
little ass
Another-
camera.
One fucking
Try doing a whole
12-volt
house.
camera.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I love it. Let's
I mean,
put it
all
off
lighting
on a,
circuits
on a
are going to
grand
be low
scale.
volt pretty soon, so you might
Yeah.
be able to do like all the lights in the house here pretty quick off a little one.
Like what
Well,
goes
it's not
into
a
being
little
able
one,
to
I
do
mean,
that? Like what goes
cover-
into being able to do that?
Hmm?
Like all lights soon will be low voltage.
You know
Why?
what happens though? The machines are going to need the sun,
That's
and
true.
the humans are going to strike first, and we're going to block out the sun,
That's true. We are.
and then we're going to
Holy
have to move underground into Zion.
That's
The
true.
star's not even real. It's a fake star.
Huh?
It's a dome.
Are you talking about Zion?
The sun, man. It's a fake sun. No, I'm talking about Amon Ra.
St. Brown?
No, Amon Ra. Sun god.
Okay.
That's what that is. Ra is sun god of sun.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know that.
So then, what's Amon?
A man.
A man who's god of the sun. I want Amon Ra St. Brown on my team. Who has him?
And then St. Brown
Dodge.
is who's St. Brown? That's a real person too, right?
She was
Oh, that's a stripper on.
GTA.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell! We gotta look up St. Brown right now.
Yep, look it up, baby. Nothing but a
That was way
G-string,
worse than what I
babe.
said at the beginning of the show.
What? She's a stripper?
I don't know. I really don't know what's worse.
I bet you get canceled before me for what you said versus what I said. I
Probably
bet
true. No one gives a fuck about
St. Brown being a stripper.
religious things.
Not in today's world.
Wait, what did I say? That's non-religious.
You just said a saint was a fucking stripper.
Yeah, she strips evil.
Get out of here.
From everybody's core. God, dude, you are so judgmental.
Oh, this is fucked. Okay, I did St. Brown, St. Brown,
Yeah.
and
That would
Google
do it.
had no problem with that. Shows me a few football players. Then I did Saint, Saint Brown. Google would like to use your location right now for that search.
Maybe it's like a building or a street or something like that.
No, that could be. Maybe they want to
Brown?
know where you're at.
Saint Brown?
Yeah, or like a church, St.
St.
Brown
Brown
Church
Church.
or something like that.
St. Brown Academy.
If there's multiples of them, they're like, well,
St. Brown Strip Club.
that's from Grand Theft Auto.
I would be willing to
That's
bet.
totally from GTA. I was just there today.
I guess there is no Saint Brown. What the hell?
Yeah. So you're trying to rip on me, dude. You're the one who says misogynistic and toxic things.
What's going on?
God,
I
dude,
got a
you're
soft spot on the back of my head, and I just found it, and it really hurts.
That's
Toxic
supposed to
masculinity.
close up when you're like 2. That's not
Did I
good.
hit
and it's
my head
definitely
on
not
something?
supposed to be on the back either.
The soft spot moves around, I
It's
think.
supposed to be on top for the most part.
Probably.
What is that? Why you kids wear helmets?
Yeah.
No, kids wear helmets because their heads get flat
Yeah, on
from
the
laying
back,
down
from
too
laying
much.
down all the time, yeah.
What
That's why you
happens if
gotta
they
roll
don't
them on
wear
their
helmets?
stomach. Then their head would stay flat.
And then their hair grows weird,
No, they would just have like a sheer
just be
drop
like-
off on the
yeah.
back of their head.
like a made for a mullet,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
tailor made for the mullet.
Tailor made for the mullet.
Did you figure out what you're looking up here, Gage? Or?
Yeah, it's just buried by fucking Amon Ra and Equanimous.
Equanimous,
There we go.
Equanimous, Amon Ra. Look up his
They're
full
siblings.
Amon Ra?
name. Equanimous.
Oh, no thanks.
They should make the fucking.
I can't even try to spell
They should make
Equanimous.
the tanks just a little slower than the players.
Ooh, that's a good update.
Just a little bit, so that you can actually catch up to them if you're chasing.
They should also make them not usable in like that last 2 circles.
Yeah, because the tanks are OPAF.
No, here's what
Dude.
it is.
Soup's OPI, yeah.
Have you played the like anywhere before the last what was that Monday we played?
No.
So now if there's a tank in that last like circle, fucking everyone just lights it up.
Well, because you should.
It like I literally got gangbanged by bullets when I was in a tank.
Were you into it?
Well,
You enjoyed it,
Until it
didn't
was-
you?
not until
I
I was
could tell by
on
the
fire.
Fuck, that's fucked up, dude.
That's
What's
almost-
OPIF mean?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, AF.
OPAF.
Like you know what OG is?
Original
This
game.
is
Olive
so
Garden?
stupid.
Yeah. OP is 2 things. Overpowered in video game
Spaced.
terms,
AF.
or in the internet, like Twitter, social media world, original poster.
Mm. I just learned that ASL doesn't mean age, sex, location anymore.
Who'd you text that to? Your cousin?
No, I just seen it on shit. And it says ASL. And that, growing up in the AOL chat rooms, that meant, I'm about to creep on this little 12-year-old. I was that little 12-year-old. Don't worry.
You're getting ASL texts?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you go in the chat rooms, and that's the first thing you ask each other. Because you got to figure out. And it's always, I was dealing with a 14-year-old girl from Kentucky or something like that.
Which was a 29-year-old from
definitely.
Minneapolis.
Yeah. It's like, oh, cool. I'm 12. I'm from Minneapolis. Oh, cool. I'm actually coming to Minneapolis.
Oh, God.
Where are you going? The
like-
Mall of America. It's not Minneapolis, bitch.
Meet me there.
Yeah, I'll find.
But it
I'll
means
be the
as
guy.
hell now.
AF.
As what?
Like, AF is as fuck. ASL is as hell.
What the fuck?
Like, that's cold as hell. Cold ASL.
What the fuck, dude? SL?
ASL.
As L.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
I just found out that DSL isn't dial-up internet.
No, you didn't.
It means dick-sucking lips. I had no idea.
Well,
There was never dial-up internet.
I was hanging out the gay 90s, and they were
Your
like, show me those
uncles?
DSLs.
Text
I was like,
ASL, your dad?
I don't have dial-up
I
out
have
here.
5G.
I swear I don't have my laptop with me.
What is this world coming to?
Maybe that's why Will Smith punched Kid Rock. He wanted to give him some DSL.
Kid
For
Rock.
later.
What's Kid Rock do, man?
Chris Rock to The Rock to now it's
Kid Rock.
I mean, if Will Smith would have hit rock, paper,
He
scissors
released
one
an
more time-
apology.
He what?
He released an apology.
That's the bitchest move of them all.
To Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Or to the Academy Awards?
What's his apology?
Should I read it live?
Sure.
Yeah, here it is. Breaking news, but only.
I'll let you know if I think it's sincere.
I would like to
Nope.
publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line. I was wrong. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive.
Oh my god.
My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line, and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show,
There it is.
all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Fresh Prince. I signed it Will, not Fresh Prince. But
All right, moment of silence for Will.
no,
That's
he's not
enough.
going anywhere.
He's a piece of shit.
I want to see Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. He needs to be the genie.
No, he doesn't.
Bad Boys 4, I'll see that shit in theaters.
Give me Kanye as the genie.
Oh,
That would be...
Come
Kanye
on.
as
do
the
that.
Are you
genie would
kidding
be
me?
So interesting.
I'm a genius.
The
Genius?
not a
Genius?
I think we need to send an email
The
to
whole
Disney.
fucking
If they
movie
listen to
hears
the
me say
beginning of
it.
this,
Genius.
they're never going to listen to
I'm a
us.
genius.
The
like,
chance
hey.
of us getting any airtime at Disney is -12.
Hey, last summer you guys did summer at Disney Plus. We started that.
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
You want the next one?
Kanye
Kanye,
as the
genie, us.
Get it. Get it
Are you
dialed
kidding me?
in.
And Kanye with his kids, he would be loving some attention on the Disney Plus, man.
He
Oh,
would be.
yeah.
He'd do it. He would do it.
Trying
Get
to win
over
those
to
kids
North and
back
Saint,
over.
man. Yeah,
They
he
got
would.
Uncle Pete
Let's
hanging out
tell.
with them too
Let's
much.
better yet. Let's tell Kanye about it, and then he can make a deep fake of Will Smith saying some shit, and then Kanye can be the new genius
You're here first, folks. Kanye is gonna be the new genie. Yes.
and be looking for that Will Smith deep fake. It's weirdo.
Such a fake and apology.
It's just bullshit, man. I don't like any of it.
What I heard was he could.
There's no way the bitch doesn't have Kid Rock, Chris Rock, rock paper scissors fucking number. He calls the motherfucker and says, "I'm so sorry."
I heard they
motherfucker."
could take away the
Or
Oscar.
take 6 seconds to look at his fucking Twitter and send him a DM.
Yeah, be like, "Dude, I'm sorry, dog. That was out of line." Right?
I feel like it.
Kid Rock would be like, "Fuck you, I'm Kid Rock." And then
Devil
Will would
without a
be like,
cause.
Yeah.
I'm going platinum.
Thank you. And then Will Smith would be like, "Shit."
I'm
Alright.
an American Badass.
That's such a good song, dude.
Kid Rock's coming here, right? This summer?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I would totally go see Kid Rock.
1029 was giving away tickets.
Are
this
you
afternoon.
serious?
Yeah.
You ain't never met a motherfucker
Win
quite
some for
like
us.
me.
I'm surprised
I'll go to Kid
fucking
Rock.
Call.
Minneapolis or St. Paul lets Kid Rock in the state.
He's uncancelable.
He is uncancelable.
He said it himself.
He was in the White Office during the inauguration, right?
The dude literally made a Let's Go
4-9.
Brandon
White
song.
Office.
4-9. This is coming
Oval
up.
Office.
That's a week
Okay.
from now.
Holy fuck, he's coming April 9th?
Not even the
XL
summer
Energy
this
Center.
spring?
I can't.
Yeah.
I
How
can't
much
make
are
that.
tickets?
My son's birthday party.
We can make it, baby!
All right, fuck
Come
it.
on! Ever
bring
you
that
won!
little fucker.
We
Yeah, we'll
celebrate
bring 'em.
the right way!
His first birthday, Kid Rock concert.
Banging or
What
you
bring
better way to
Everett.
celebrate?
Everyone would love it, I bet, except for the loud noise and shit and the people he doesn't know.
Dude, the
Yeah,
headphones
yeah.
and you're good.
What are we
And
we're
if he
looking
gets
for floor
hungry.
seats?
You know.
Floor
But other
seats.
than that,
Center
It'd be good.
floor 125, $26 for like up top.
No shit, dude.
125 for front row,
Center floor. So I think it's general admission. So you're on the floor in the middle.
and then you have to fight. You gotta get there early. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta
I
get
mean,
there
but
with
even at
Kid
the back of
Rockers.
that, you're at a better view than.
Even if you're
Any of the seats.
even if you get there early though, they're gonna have an area blocked off where you won't be at the front.
Really?
Yeah, they'll have a VIP up in the front.
how much
Fucking
is
bitches.
VIP?
Dude, VIP at the Morgan Whalen concert?
Dude, you can get a side front
Heart
for
and soul.
$75.
Which Morgan
20
Whalen here or in Grand Forks?
Who's looking at Grand Forks?
26
My
bucks
sister and
for
my
the
cousins
left
went
side.
there.
Yeah,
Well, that
no,
ain't
this is the
bad.
Morgan Wallen
No.
Eric Church concert. It's Eric Church, dude. Morgan Wallen's just part of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Morgan Wallen is such a better dancer than Eric Church, so I don't even want to hear you guys talk or compare them. He has, you know, the new earrings that are cool for guys to wear are the dangly ones. Have
They're
you seen those?
not cool earrings for guys to
No,
wear.
all the guys are wearing the dangly ones. I noticed it in like sports first, and then even people at work. Guys don't wear studs anymore; they wear dangly.
I hate to
earrings.
break it to you. You don't work with guys.
huh? Yeah, it's cool. It's like
you work with professional college athletes.
go to your influencers.
You work with
That's
a
what
bunch
they
of
wear.
whatever her name is that won the
Leah Thomas.
a bunch of Leah Thomases.
What do you guys think about that?
No comment.
I think it's awful.
There's a biological difference. Like,
How do you know you're not a biologist?
Yeah, how are you supposed to know?
if you grow up with testosterone,
That's a
you
good
go through
pull.
puberty with testosterone.
You wet the bed because you had your first wet dream.
Do you know what we don't hear about? We don't hear about the women who transgendered into men dominating the men, right? Have you heard anything about that?
No, they've
I
never
don't-
done it.
A trans man dominating their
Yeah, Leah Thomas.
respective. No. A trans man.
Yeah, Leah Thomas.
Now,
Technically, I'm saying a woman who identifies as a man. As
Okay,
a
well, then
trans
no.
man.
Then no.
because it
This
doesn't happen.
exist.
Yeah.
There's no way a woman could compete against men. And
Right.
win.
In
biologically.
any
biologically.
capacity whatsoever.
In a physical.
We're far superior.
In a
Even woman of the
athletic
year
aspect.
from a couple years ago,
He's a fucking
Caitlyn
man.
Jenner.
Was
It's a
a
man.
Huh? I know,
Oh,
but
sorry.
but she is against trans women competing in sports.
Yeah.
For
Absolutely.
She
Title
won a
IX,
gold medal as a man.
Yeah.
for Title IX and every woman's right activist, this is destroying fucking centuries of work. It's disrespectful to every woman in the world.
I don't
That's
know-
my 2 cents.
I
on
don't
it.
know how people could be for it. It makes no sense. Like, it's okay if you want to transition, that's fine. You should not be made fun of for that. Nothing like that.
Don't compete.
But competing, thinking that
Well,
you
no,
have a
just compete as a
biological advantage
Or a
because
man.
you were born with testosterone, you have a bigger build to yourself than 99% of women to go in there and just dominate their sport. I mean, what does that say about women's sports?
It says that they're.
They don't matter
That
unless
they
men
don't
do it.
matter. Yeah, pretty much.
And I don't know
And
if
I don't
this
agree
was
with that.
factual or not, but it was something I saw on the internet, and it had him at his male when he was still a guy. His ranking in the world was like
465,
Yeah.
roughly.
in damn near 500th best, and then he transitions. He did transition later than most people, and transitions to a woman, and is the #1 ranked person in the world.
Set 2 records.
Yeah.
just being an okay man. It's not right. And there's, he was taking estrogen when his rankings started to drop. Is the argument here?
Where was he before he took the estrogen?
Probably
420?
492.
Not the best. Not the best. So it's just brutal.
I fucking love it.
I
Not
think
the best.
I think it's disrespecting, and some people. I heard some deep cut from somebody saying that women, the division between men's and women's sports was for men to have more power, which I just fundamentally disagree with. I think there's a difference between men's and women's sports because there's a difference between men and women physically.
It's a different sport. Yeah, they can compete in the same objective, and it's going to appear different to people watching.
The fastest people in the world are men.
The strongest people
are men. To have a woman line up against a 200, 300-pound defensive tackle
Against
Aaron Donald, it's not going to be a game.
And I don't want this to take away from women because there are many women out there that could beat me at their respective sports.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Basketball, soccer, and way better than me. But when it comes to the best at that sport,
In the world.
best in the world, men versus women, seems to be a gap.
and it's evident across many sports. Will Smith in the movie with Serena Williams. Serena has said there's no fucking way she's ever going to touch the court against a man because it wouldn't even be close. They play different games. It's not in the movie.
Oh,
She's
okay.
been interviewed.
Gotcha.
Why don't you're number one ranked? Why don't you play against Andy Roddick? No, I'm not going to do that.
JJ Redick.
Whoever the guy is,
He actually had it right.
it's Andy.
Andy Roddick, yeah. He wasn't like the best.
JJ's a baseball player. You fucker.
Basketball.
Oh shit.
He
But
made the playoffs like every
she
year
said
of his
it's
career.
not even close. Then you have the MMA fighter, the trans female who used to be a man, and once the women found out that she used to be a man, she couldn't get a fight anymore because she literally dismembered people's faces. She broke them to a point where they couldn't fight anymore. She ended careers because she's just got a different starting point. And they're just different. There's reasons they're different. There's biological reasons. There's DNA reasons. It's not fair.
It's not fair. I mean, and look at the differences we have to accommodate for some of the physical differences between men and women. Is the basketball hoop in WNBA shorter?
No.
It's not?
Ball is smaller.
But ball is smaller. You don't see as many dunks.
3-point line.
Closer.
You look at golf. They have the women's tee box. You have the men's tee box.
Women's
is
softball
closer.
versus men's baseball. Smaller field all the way around.
Lingerie football. I don't have anything bad to say about that one.
I think they still play on a shorter field. It's not 100 yards.
There's differences. So to think
Doing
that
push-ups from their knees.
yeah,
To get into the military.
It's true.
It's just disrespectful. And
I think it. There are.
slope, man.
It is a slippery slope, but there's just differences. There just
What
is.
is-
As
I
much
mean-
as you hate to believe it, there are
I'm
differences.
fine believing
At
it.
the rate that this world is going,
Oh God.
I don't think it'll be long before it's a dominant factor in women's sports. Whether it be legitimate people or people who are transitioning just to be the best. That they're so passionate about what they do. And
Why is there
That-
not an NFL player that just identifies as a woman next year so they could be the first one
the
to
first
do it?
woman.
The first woman to win a Super Bowl. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go
and
win it and then announce it.
You have the first woman major general in the United States Army,
Was a man.
a man that transitioned less than a couple years ago.
Woman of the year a couple years ago. A man.
Like,
We're just taking everything from them.
stand up for your fucking selves. Come on. Oh, you're just going to sit here and applaud, like, how brave of them to do that? It's disrespectful as fuck, and it's just wrong.
I agree. Now, when I'm using Target, I will call myself Brandy so I can go take a piss in peace. But that's different.
And I am also Skatina at Target.
That's what you get, Skatina?
That's the best I can come up with.
Guntina.
Scarlet?
Scarlett's, I like Tina a lot better.
What about just go with your nickname, Cooter?
Cooter could work. Smelly Cooter, coming right through.
Cooter dash or comma Spelly.
We'll just call you Tuna.
That's why I was gonna go with Katina.
Wow, that was a great talk for all 5 seconds.
We got passionate for a minute. You still got to have fun. I mean,
Fast break.
I'm surprised somebody didn't walk up and hit me while I said that.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Alyssa comes running up.
Keep my husband's name out your fucking mouth. Smacks a bitch. We're like, oh fuck, that's one thing women can do better.
Stand up for yourself.
How long before a man can marry
gonna say-
himself as a woman?
You know, there's a movie I seen one time.
Uh-oh.
I actually told you to watch it.
No, I think they were stepsister or stepbrother.
No,
Jack and Jill.
no, I'm just gonna ruin it for you.
Just spoil it. I haven't seen it yet.
It's called Predestination,
Oh, wait. You did tell me to watch that.
and it's a person, right? They're a baby, born a woman.
A person born a woman?
They were born a woman.
Are you a biologist?
They were kidnapped and left at a doorstep
Shit.
of like an orphanage, raised at this orphanage. She leaves. She wants to join this like space program. Tries to go do that. It's not a true story. You're looking at me very intently. It's completely made up.
I like the story.
She gets in an accident. Well, she's getting in surgery. They said you actually damaged all your ovaries and stuff like that, but you were a hermaphrodite. You had male reproductive parts, so we can just let you have those. We'll keep them.
Just switch it
And
over.
she was like, I'll just transition. And she like couldn't even do what she wanted to do if she wasn't a man. So she's like, this will get me into the space program better. I'll become a man. She becomes a man. She still doesn't make the space program. She was working at a bar. He now is working at a bar. Gets approached by this person about this like time travel job. Right? He goes back in time. Boom, bumps in. Oh, I've missed a big part. Which there wasn't an accident. She actually had a baby. She met a guy, had a baby, lost her parts after she had the baby. Baby got kidnapped. Spoiler alert. So she's now a guy, goes back in time as a guy, is the random guy she met as a girl, had sex with herself, had a baby. Baby gets kidnapped, left at the thing. So the person is the mom, the dad, and the baby is all the same person.
Motherfucker.
and it's cycles.
Star.
It's a good movie, though.
That's a mind fucker.
That is a mind fuck.
Hey, have you guys seen Adam Project?
Just
Yeah.
watched it Saturday.
Netflix?
Mhm.
Yeah.
God, was that good.
It was a good movie.
decent flick. I'm not going to go like crazy with it, but I enjoyed it.
I was gonna watch it too, and I didn't.
Ryan Reynolds is in a lot of
the
shit.
kid who played
lately.
young Ryan Reynolds was pretty good.
He was
had
funny.
me. He had me a few times.
So you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
could-
Scott again.
Do you even watch
How are
TV?
we ever going to do a movie review again with
Okay,
you,
tell me
Scott?
what happened in The Bachelorette.
He
Oh, I
watched
actually
that.
couldn't tell you
Tears-
exactly what
He
happened.
couldn't see through the tears.
I can tell you exactly what happened.
The challenge isn't even on right now.
I know it's
May, right?
I don't know because I
You
think
can't
they're
tell me what happened?
Oh, I can.
All Stars is the next one. They're gonna have another All Stars before a regular season again.
what?
Really? It's
I
been
think-
a while.
I think they had a COVID issue.
I think it's
like
about time
scheduling
for,
issue.
Like
Or
the-
just
they
something
had
happened.
to shut down for like a month or something like that.
Star, have you been on the Halo yet on Paramount?
I haven't watched it. That was actually the show I was going to watch Saturday night when I fell asleep on the couch. Not that I would have remembered it if I didn't fall asleep,
I
but
think it's about time for me to start the Paramount.
yeah.
Crush out some All Stars.
So that the Halo is
Halo.
weekly though, so there's only one episode
The-
out right now.
So the last two All Stars,
Okay.
they'll be
I like Derek a lot, though. He's my favorite.
yeah.
Did
It's-
Derek win? The second one? You're full of shit. Did he get second?
No, he went home early.
No, he didn't. I know he didn't go home early.
Real early.
Yeah.
You're both full of, you're both full of shit.
It might have been like halfway through at the latest. Though.
He was wearing a stupid shirt.
And they made fun of him, and then he
What shirt? Let's go, Derek.
no,
It's like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts
yeah.
matching.
They thought he was being
So
too
dumb.
cocky, and they sent his ass home.
They did send his ass home.
He went into
This is
competition.
not the
he
Derek
lost.
that we know and like. This is different. You've changed, bro.
Always who Derek
Nehemiah
was,
didn't
man.
like him.
Nehemiah runs the show.
Yeah, this is Nehemiah's
They're
All
three
Stars now.
kings.
I'm not watching it. Nehemiah's such a douche.
He wins.
He doesn't win.
Wins both seasons.
No, it's
to back.
Daryl. Daryl won the first
Daryl
one.
didn't win the first one.
What? He lost?
Who won the first one?
Yes.
Did he win? Daryl won the first one.
See? Daryl is like undefeated. I knew
Derek
that.
almost drowned. He
You're
almost
full of
never
shit.
came back.
I don't believe you. Derek won.
I don't
season
remember
2.
who won the second one.
It was Derek because he gets all cocky. You can see it in the fucking previews, man. He doesn't get cocky unless
wanna
he's
know-
like,
You don't see it later in the previews because he's not there.
Or
stop.
say like third episode.
How many episodes are in a season? 6?
9,
9? Then
10.
he's
How
probably-
I Met Your
yeah.
Father.
Never watched it. I got 3
Good?
episodes left of The Witcher season 2, and then I'll be done. Is that get good?
I haven't watched the
You haven't
season
watched
2.
season
I
2?
watched the first 3 episodes, and it wasn't really doing that much for me.
Season 1, I felt like was such a grander scheme,
God.
Yeah.
and now this one is like very localized, and I'm like, "What? Do something! I want to poke it with a stick." Like,
Come back.
why are we just hanging out at this one house
Yeah.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Where's Yennefer's tits? Like, come on. But I
You're not wrong.
just finished Pam and Tommy. That one was actually pretty good.
Really?
I haven't heard that one.
I'm watching Winning Time on HBO
Pam and
Max.
Tommy.
Yeah, I've
Sex
seen
tape,
that a few
Pamela
times. I
Anderson.
thought about hitting
Oh,
It's pretty good.
nice.
Is it?
I
And
like
she's
it. There's
trying to get it
been
back, and he's like, "Don't worry,
I
babe."
think 4. I haven't watched the
Internet.
4th one
Yeah,
though.
everywhere. He didn't think it was going to go viral.
Is John
Pretty
C.
much
Reilly
is the
serious
whole
in it, though?
movie.
So the character that he plays is very like loose and stuff like that, but he will get serious.
Okay.
It's Jerry Buss.
Yeah, is he
So
good, though?
he's like in the 70s, like, oh, I'm the man, blah, 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 like talking to people. But then there's one scene where he's like motherfucking with the coach, and he's like, you fucking cocksucker, blah, 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 and he's all serious. But then you're supposed to laugh at it,
Yeah.
even though he's being serious.
Finished Roswell, season 4. Season 3.
What's that?
Alien TV show. Finished 1883 last week as well. Have you seen it?
Yep.
Finished it? Pretty damn good.
How I Met Your Father. 10 episodes. They're all out on Hulu now. That one is like How I Met Your Mother. The other side, How I Met Your Father. And it's, God damn it, when that 10th episode comes out.
Is it funny?
It's fantastic.
Does Ted come in?
Nah.
You're like the only person I've heard that's been even somewhat positive about the show.
I loved How I Met Your Mother.
It was a great show.
I loved it. And there's very, like, you can see it's a parallel path. Like, there's a lot of,
Similarities.
for sure.
They have a female Barney.
Uh,
I don't think you could get away with that nowadays.
A female Barney or a male Barney?
Just Barney.
Especially a male Barney.
they do it,
Yeah.
you just gotta see it. They do it in different
Even
ways.
Ted, I think, in retrospect, a lot of people look back and
Just
think
a
he's
lovesick puppy?
just an idiot and just as bad as Barney and stuff like that.
No, Barney was so outrageous. Ted was just like always chasing his love story. Yeah.
Barney was just chasing tail. I mean, he was an
Yeah.
astronaut. He was a doctor.
Dude was a terrorist for tail.
He wrote
The
the bro
show's
code.
great. It's one of my go to sleep shows right now. I
Eh.
just started randomly in the 3rd season, and now I'm in like the middle of the 4th.
That's all it needs to be.
I
I've
got
seen it. before.
Psych going again.
Psych is so funny.
It's a good show.
There's not a good cop show right now. Like comedic.
Brooklyn
Yeah, there's
Nine-Nine's
Brooklyn
off the air.
Nine-Nine, dude. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is good.
It's done now, though, isn't
It
it?
is done.
So
We're
like I just
we're
said,
watching it right now.
there's not a good cop show on right now.
Well, what would you consider a good cop show? Like Burn
I haven't
Notice?
seen 999.
Were you a Burn Notice fan?
That one was all right.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's fucking funny, dude. You should watch it.
Yeah.
Dexter was a
Sandberg.
good cop show.
Not comedy, though.
Yeah, Psych is like really funny.
It's a
Brooklyn
little bit
Nine-Nine is
cheesier now
definitely-
watching it back, but it was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Came out in 2000, like 2005, 2006. It ended in 2011,
Yeah, it just became-
2012.
They have a
TV
movie
talk.
coming out. That's why I'm rewatching
The
it.
movie already came out.
There's
Another movie?
Another movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Son of a... I gotta look that up.
James Roday and Dule Hill.
God, he's so
I love-
funny.
I love the names they'd give each other.
Star would get every one of them. They're from like the 80s. It's an 80s movie star. Have you seen Psych?
Never seen Psych.
The premise is this guy figures out
He's got
crime
acute awareness.
scenes from the stuff they put on the news because his dad is a detective and taught him shit since he was a kid. So he calls in and says, "This is the killer. This is the kidnapper." He does like a bunch of them, makes a bunch of rewards to the point where they think he's the one who's committing all the crimes. So they investigate him, and he tells them he's psychic.
This is the show, right? Not the movie?
The show. The movie is based off the show. Same characters. It's just after.
Way in their in their life. So
he's got like acute awareness though. So he'll be sitting here and let's say it's ceiling tiles down here, and there's a guy hiding in it. He can see the dust through the air, and then he looks up and he can see that it's shifted. So things that cops could probably see too.
The crumbs
It's like
of the
Sherlock Holmes
the tile fall.
type
Yes,
stuff.
Yeah.
Where he's,
the tile not perfectly seating
the deduction that he can look at something and deduce everything.
back. And during the show, it goes to like a shade, and then he like highlights what he's seeing. When
Yeah,
he like,
detective mode from Batman.
and he
Yeah.
does
Yep.
this
Spidey
silly
sense and
thing
Spider-Man.
where he always like puts his hand on his head, and then he goes into his psychic mode, and he like looks at everything.
And he gets all like floppy and he'll say weird
Over
shit.
exaggerates, like, oh,
And he's got his
oh,
best-
the hand, it's showing me where to go, and like grabs stuff, and
But he's just messing around.
He's playing the part of being a psychic, so the police department doesn't consider him a fraud type deal. And he's got his best buddy that hangs out with him too, Gus, and
he's a medical sales guy, but
so they bounce
he
off
ropes
each
him in
other.
as his assistant.
Assistant. It's a hilarious show.
What's
Yin
that
and-
on?
I'm watching it on Amazon right now. Who was Yin and Yang? I just saw the first episode of that. That one just came on.
I don't know how to spell psych.
PSYCK.
Not K.
Louis C.K.
God damn, we're all getting canceled for something this tonight.
Whatever, dude.
Might as well get the trifecta going. Sorry, what can you get canceled for?
Just being associated with you guys, I'll probably be canceled.
That's all it takes.
Canceled
That's
by
all it takes.
association.
Canceled
Is
by
that it?
association. Yeah.
All right, go jerk off.
That'll get you canceled.
Check out our website, www.officialbutthole.com. We're on all socials at officialbutthole. Please leave us a rating and review on Apple Music, and we'll see you next time. Scott's the creepiest.
Which one?